have to check on the sound. Sound check 1 2. Sound check, go to TikTok. Sound check, go to YouTube. Let's go to TikTok. Huh? The Musa King. The Musa King. Okay. If you can hear me, tell me if the sound is okay, the Musa. Hopefully, you've just run away. How is the audio? Huh? It's oh, but you say it's okay? Okay. Would you want to learn a little bit of robotics? I would love to. That's a very strong word. Robotics. You never told me that. You said you want to do editing. I'm telling you, girls now are taking over this world. And it's easy for them because they get favored by so many things. People think that, okay, because it's a girl or they need special treatment. And anyway. Wow. User interface. Software is 100% clean. Birddog. Let's read about us. Investor Center. The content is password protected. To view it, please enter your password below. Oh. Oh, full NDI HX3 versus full NDI. Since introduction of NDI HX, there's been ongoing curiosity about how it compares to original NDI full bandwidth that debuted in 2015. The article will break down the similarity and distinctions between these versions. Alpha times, Teams times. It's Teams, eh?
I think it's
Times. What if it was a letter I after the T? Will it be times still?
Same thing.
Yeah? Okay. So it's all these now. These are the birddog plays. You guys will be able to play with these things. Will you, after, will you be able to play with them?
Yeah, we can.
You shook your head horizontally. It means you are objecting. You didn't know what I meant. It's called birddog play. So I'm asking, will you be able to play with this? Huh? As in playing with them means testing them, know how they work, test as in do all those things that. Huh. Who is there? Susan is there. Susan, are you there? Carol Songi. But they've left, isn't it? Ted Sony. They come in, they leave. They're scrolling very fast. So that's what happened to when I scroll to people's life. They see me get in, see me get out.
Yes.
Interesting. Because you're trying to make people stay, they don't stay. They join, they leave, and then you feel bad as if it's not personal. Allah, this is not good. Because why should people leave very fast? They should sit a little bit and try to understand.
The attention span.
Okay, the attention span. Let's see how long the Genesis will be. It's already it just is out, as it is coming out, not it just joins and gets out immediately. Interesting. Are you sharing the page with the group?
Yes.
On the
Let me share.
Aha. I can also share it with my. Let's share that as well. I'll just go to my page and then it says reshare. I'll go to share on my status. And then also share to a group.
You have already shared to the group?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm shared to other groups that I belong to. Oh. Yes, you're watching as most streamers. My friend Daniel, that's who you are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are we there on YouTube?
Yes, we are there.
All right. We have most I keep on
Yeah.
morph streamers. Morph streamers. Morphs, it means what? Morph means
Brand name.
means what?
Maybe it's a brand name. Morph.
Brand name. Like morph. When that butterfly changes into a caterpillar, how do you call it? Yeah, I think so. Thank you so much, Morph Streamers, for all the way from Uganda. We are just about to start. The people at TikTok are the ones we've been waiting for, hopefully. And then I'll start talking about birddog product. How we can convert. Have you sent it to Lucy? Lucy, I don't see Mango. I don't see who else. Who else is not there? Yes, I'll share with you what we have with KiloView as well. There's a webinar. This is a powerful webinar with KiloView. That's going to happen today. What time will that be?
1.
It should be at 1. Have you registered?
No.
How do you know it's at 1?
So I've heard you saying.
When did I say it? I don't even remember saying it.
Yes.
I said, you guys, are you sure it's at 1? Because if it's at 1, then I have to move very fast with this. Kiplish, run away. Kiplish, are you there? Protolens. It's supposed to be at 12. So today we are only going for 30 minutes. Yes. Sydney, our guru guy joins from we don't know where. Karibu Kiplish. Today we are only going for 30 minutes because we have another live webinar from KiloView. So I think we will relink with KiloView from here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after this, we just push on KiloView as a live. It's about they are launching a new product. It will be between 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. It's an online event, and it's a new milestone in KiloView AV over IP evolution. We are going to join KiloView for live global launch event as we take the next step forward in our AV over IP journey, where we're going to discover what's next in visibility, scalability, reliability, explore the next level of plug and play bonding and centralized management. Did you hear that English of mine? Yeah? You want me to repeat? Yeah. Okay. I say Discover what's next in visibility. Can you repeat that in Swahili? You'll be my translator in Swahili, okay?
I'm trying to send the link.
Discover what's next in visibility, scalability, and reliability. And explore the next level of plug and play. Bonding and centralized management. Revealed live during the sessions. So we are going to do that. Today was going to be very interesting to learn that from Kiloview. Yeah. So we have to move very fast on this. Hopefully I'll be able to take less minutes so that we can prepare for Kiloview, isn't it?
Yeah. You use the other.
Come again?
Use the keyboard, the other keyboard.
The other keyboard?
Yeah.
No, let's let's leave that. Now we start, isn't it? We have got Sydney, we have got Tashmani, we have got Kiplish, Protolens, Lucy Kadi is there. Who else? And the rest that we're going to join. On YouTube, we have our dear brother from Uganda. What's the name again?
Morph streamer.
Morph streamers. These morph streamers, I think they've come even to work in Kenya for all the way from Uganda.
Yeah.
And because they've learned technology, you find that they get to get contracts and work within the, not within, in Africa, and I don't know if they've gone out of Africa to do that, but Morph will be able to tell us what projects they've done and what regions they've covered. So that we don't waste much time today, I'll start talking about birddog. birddog is a company based in Australia, and their main products, the products that they do is they do converters, they do cameras, they do softwares, and also they are also in audio video. Yeah, but most of the products that they do in audio videos are partly is converters, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have got the technology in Dante for audio, and then the software based, they have softwares for communication. They have got multi-view, video walls, camera, director. There's so many softwares that birddog have, which is very important. But today, what we are going to talk about is the birddog Play. Yeah, this gadget. Hopefully, we are able to see it. Is it clear? Or is it flipped? Should I put it? So what do I do now? But you can read that like an ambulance, isn't it? Have you seen an ambulance? They don't usually write it like ambulance. Why? Why do you think ambulance, they don't write ambulance?
They do write ambulance.
No, those are fake ambulances. Ambulance. It's supposed to be written opposite.
Opposite. And
Yes,
then
as in, so that when you are watching it through a mirror, it flips. When you're driving and then you're watching like this, it flips there, so that you read as ambulance. So that now you know an ambulance is behind you, so that you move your car. Yes, but these days they just write straight. I don't know what's happened. Yeah? So we are going to talk about birddog Play, and this gadget is let me open here on the Play. We're having that gadget on screen, and the price is not bad. It's a very nice price. It's a plug and play, as they put it, and this is the item itself. that one, whereby it has got the HDMI, NDI, that Ethernet port, that's the NDI, and also there's a USB side of it, there's a USB there. Now this item converts NDI to HDMI to be displayed on a screen. You are in a church and you want to be able to send a feed via network, then you can use this gadget. It's a birddog. Yeah. To get a stream out from your network to HDMI on the screen. So it is very flexible in a way that you are able to change a feed as long as you want to change whatever is on that screen. You use this gadget to do what? You use the gadget to do what? To display on the screen, isn't it? Yeah, I may put it like that. So if I may continue explaining on this. Thank you, Kiplish, for staying. DJ K Twist, karibu sana. I'll start with how do we have access. I've connected one. We have several gadgets here. We have several of them, but I've connected one to the network. I've connected one to the network on the Ethernet port, and then I have HDMI as an input. So whatever we see there on the lower screen is what we are showcasing, which again I was not supposed to do it until. Thank you very much, Kiplish. Oh yes, umemiss mingi sana. And today there is also, after this, we are going to set up for KiloView. They are launching a new product. KiloView is one of my favorite companies in terms of technology-wise and in terms of people who do streaming and bonding. So I hope we'll be able to handle that after this, because we are going to switch off, I think, 11:45.
Yeah.
And then switch back again by 12, so that we can join the live with KiloView. Now that one will come in from the manufacturer side. So as I was explaining, what we are doing right now is we are showcasing what this gadget can do, and the work that it does a lot is convert a source, NDI source, to HDMI, so that you can mount it on behind the screen. So this one you put behind your monitor or a TV, either in church or when you are doing the people who do events and they want to display on that bigger screen, but the output or the input to the screen is HDMI. Okay, I'm sorry if I called your name not the correct way. You asked if do you offer internship for cyber security? Not at the moment. Not at the moment, Kadini Ling. We don't offer cyber security internship. We offer media internship, yeah, film and TV. But thank you very much for that question, and also thank you for joining and following our live. Thank you so much, Kadingling, for that. We represent major manufacturers, and mostly you find that we select who we work with because of credibility, and also because of and again, new technology that is coming in. We usually make sure we are there to be able to learn, and the reason why we are showcasing this is also for everyone else to learn. So that's the birddog. It's a small gadget. It's like this is 3 inches by 3 inches by 1 inch, which you fix behind the TV. Then you connect through a network, and then the output, which is HDMI, you feed into the screen, which is your TV or anything else. So with that, you are able to change whatever source that comes in. You are able to change it to the screen for you to be able. So you don't need to go and patch in and patch out HDMI every time you want to change a source. If you have 10 cameras, then you can display independent cameras by selecting which source you want to display on the screen. So first thing first is for us to be able to access this, you have to connect it to a network, and then on the network you need to go and feed in the IP address, which already we have the IP address here, which is and if you don't know the IP address, you can always Google what's the default IP address, because sometimes someone can go in and change the IP address, so you might not have access to it. So what you do is, first thing, you go to Google and check the IP address for birddog play, and Google will actually give you an answer like what I've searched there, which is 192.168.100.100. So if sometimes someone has changed that, there is a reset button on this other side, yeah, the opposite side of where the Ethernet is. So you press the reset button, and then it goes back to the default IP address. And always make sure that you are on the same network. I think the same network, we talked about it last time. You have to go to CMD prompt. Okay, guys, let's always not forget that. You go to CMD, and then you check your IP config. You type that, IP config. Having that, then you know what range, if you're on the same network, okay? So at the moment, you've just changed that to the same network, which is .100.70. And then the IP address for birddog, which is .100.100, that's what you use to access the interface, okay? Yeah. So you'll just, on your browser, you type 192.168.100.100. And mind you, remember that most of the time is if someone changes this IP, you have to reset it. I repeat that again. If someone changes the IP, please reset it and then access it via that. But make sure you're on the same network. I think that is very important. So when you get into that, what you're going to have, the people who are on TikTok, already I've got some alarm that we are just about to launch KiloView in the next 30 minutes. So I'll only spend 15 minutes right now to be able to complete this and then switch to KiloView so that we go live. So the people who have joined us on YouTube, the people who have joined us on TikTok, kindly, it is very important for you to join the classes. That will be hosted by KiloView themselves. You'll be there, you'll be asked questions. I think I'll also be able to help you guys ask those questions about the products that they're going to launch. So once you put the IP address on the browser, you will have this interface whereby you can now access the interface of birddog, okay? Yeah. But now for me to be able to change the network or change anything else, I will not be able until I put on the password. And the default password is birddog with small caps. So that again, if you are not able to do that, reset the gadget and then be able to put the password, okay? Yeah. So at the dashboard, it shows you the CPU usage. The device mode is decoding. Guys, remember decoding is the opposite of encoding. So decoding means that I'm converting an IP signal to an ordinary signal, either HDMI or SDI. And the other way encoding is now taking SDI or HDMI to IP, which is NDI, okay, in our case. So it also shows you the network bandwidth, and it's 1%, so the network is not overutilized. And then the status, these ones I'll come back to this and be able to show you all this. And then now I will want to log in, so I'll put the password, birddog. I think we had already done that. Yes. So when I log in, I'm able to access the network, the system, the AV setup, and then I can always log out. Very important. So on the network side, this is where now we have got different sections. The first section is the network details. And the network, under the network details, we have got static or DHCP. You guys remember what DHCP means, eh? Dynamic host something something. Or maybe our friend Gidling can tell us what DHCP means. But also, we can always tell people, no issue. So here is where you change your address. Yeah. When it's on static, you can actually come and choose which address to put so that you be on the network that you want to work on. And this network can be if their PC or any other gadget that is on there. So you can come and change here on which network you want to be on. You remember when we were talking about the web, eh? The web 1, web 2, web 3, web 4, like that. So that's where you change that. And then that is on static. On DHCP, this one will automatically detect the network, isn't it? Yeah. And always it has what we call a fallback IP address. The fallback means the same IP address that has been as default with the manufacturer. Okay? Yeah. Once you select which one you want, either static or dynamic, then you put apply. Okay? Mm. And then the NDI network settings. This is the network setting for you to access the unit. The NDI network setting, it has been set on TCP. NDI utilizes TCP protocol. Yeah. What is TCP is a question that you are asking, which you can answer yourself. It's a protocol for transporting video. Oh. Yeah. TCP. Okay. TCP protocol. There's UDP and there's TCP. Okay. But you can Google and check the meaning, the full meaning. It's a protocol for transporting video, IP video. So the receive method for that is TCP, okay? Yeah. You can as well choose multicast, RUDP or UDP. I think user datagram protocol is UDP. TCP is transport control protocol or something like that. So you can change your preferred method on this section for network NDI network settings. And then the NDI discovery server, you can also select if you want it on or off. Last time we talked about the NDI tools, we talked about the discovery server, if you guys remember. So you can either put it on so that this gadget can easily be discovered over the network. And then the address, once it's discovered on the server, it has assigned it as .2.100, which you can as well change and put the IP that you want it to be discovered by. Once you finish that, then you apply, okay? Yeah. And then the access manager, you can be able to use, if you remember, it's one of the tools, the access manager on the NDI tools. You can be able to set this birddog so that you can access it from wherever you are in the world. So you don't need to be in location for you to be able to access it. So you can set here using the access manager. I think Sydney took us through the NDI tools, and this is one of the tools that this item has. And then next is the system. I've finished on the network. The system is where now you change the password. It's more of a user system, your preferences. You can change the password. You know, the current password is birddog. We don't want to change that. And then you can update the system. Updating the system means you have to go to birddog website and download. Yeah, you download the firmware. Okay? Yeah. You download it and then you upload it there. You upload it here. Okay? You can reboot the system. I don't know what scenario where you want to reboot it, because once it starts working, it works. But again, if there are challenges with you working it, you can always reboot it. Okay? And then there is also reset the system back to default. So apart from us being able to press the button so that we can reset the system, you can be able to reset the system within the same, so that it can go back to default. But when you change the IP address and everything else, when you set this, you need to also know the default IP, which is given as 192.168.100.100. Then when you reset this, everything will disconnect, and then you have to reconnect it again. You have to make sure that even your PC or everything that is on your network has to be on the same network as the default one. So you can internally be able to reset that. Next is the AV setup. With the AV setup, this is where you decide what comes out of the HDMI, okay? And also what comes in, okay? Yeah. You set the device. OSD is on-screen display, what you want to be displayed on screen. So at the moment, we have got a birddog QR or birddog player or black screen or custom logo. You can also customize the logo so that your screens do not remain blank. At the moment, what we have selected is the birddog QR, is what now is visible. I think the people on YouTube, I can be able to show that. The people on TikTok are able to see it at the bottom screen. And on YouTube, that's the screen that is being displayed on the output. So at any particular time, you are able to display whatever you want to display there. Yeah, by coming here on the device setting and choose what you want. You can even put a custom logo. Let's say you are an event manager and you are doing an event in this area, and then you want to be able to display on each screen, you display your logo or the customer's logo. So you'll come here and upload your logo as custom. Here you choose a file and then be able to display that. Okay, once you finish that, then you apply, then that logo will appear there. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So hopefully that is now I've changed the logo by just birddog logo. I can come here and say I want a what? I want a blank screen, apply that, then a blank screen will appear. I want the QR, I apply that, then the QR after some time, that one will appear. Okay? So that's where you now, what we call OSD, on screen display, what you want displayed on the screen. And at the moment it has been enabled. You can disable it or enable it. And then HDMI timeout, you can as well time out how long do you want that item to be displayed there. Okay, so you can come here and select the timing up to never. It can stay there permanently, or you can give it a timing after 1 second, then it comes out. Okay, and then you can always restart the the device from there. Very important. We have at least 4 to 5 minutes for this. So if anyone has a question there, please raise it, because after this we are going to KiloView so that they can talk about the new product that they are launching. So I'll proceed a little bit faster. On the decode area, we have got now the source selection. There are several. We have got NDI, we have got Cloud Connect, and then you have got SRT. Very important. So it can do SRT, it can go cloud. Cloud means that signal that has been is within the cloud. They'll give you a token where now you can be able to pull that signal and then display on the screen. And also it has got SRT, my favorite. With the SRT, you can also pull anything that is on the internet and be able to pull and display on the screen. That's SRT. And then last and not least, our main topic of today is NDI, where now with the NDI, you can pull anything that is over the network. Okay?
Yeah.
So if it's over the network, it means that as long as anything is connected to the network, you can choose it to display. And this one, you're doing decoding. You're actually selecting what you want to send to the HDMI port. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can come here on the NDI source. When you click that, it shows you all the NDI sources that are available on the network, and then you choose what you want to go to the output. So for me to test this very fast, I'll open an NDI test pattern for us to be able to test. I'll open that. Again, once you have that, hopefully on YouTube we are seeing that, the test pattern. I can be able to choose between what test pattern to choose. Okay, these are test patterns from NDI. I'll select that, minimize that, and then on the birddog decode here, once I select that I want the test pattern out, I'll put apply like that, and then what we are going to see, the output from HDMI source. On YouTube, that is the HDMI source, and then on TikTok, that's the HDMI source at the bottom. Okay?
Yeah.
So ideally, once I have that source, anything that I pull on the test pattern will be able to be displayed there. Okay? So if I change this, then that one changes. I change this, that one changes, like that, like that, like that. I can change to that, I can change to that, I can change to all these patterns that are there. Just to show that I've done what? I've decoded the feed from the network to the HDMI. Okay?
Yeah.
So guys, that was my time today. It is 11:45 because we are going to switch to KiloView, and we can always continue with this episode tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah? You'll be able to handle it? Yeah, she has volunteered to handle it tomorrow. So tomorrow, same time at 11. But again, I'm not chasing you guys out. We'll only sign out and then sign in again in the few minutes. By 12 exactly, the webinar from KiloView will start. They are launching a new product. You guys, it's very interesting. Next year it is election. I think there will be so many businesses with KiloView products,
Yeah.
because of bonding, and it's free, because of NDI, and also because of SRT. So let's also be prepared for what is coming. There'll be AFCON as well, the football.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've just been told. So let's start working this year, preparing on opportunities for next year. Let's come learn. Let's know what we can use for elections. Let's know what we can use. I hope internet will not be disconnected. I hope internet won't be disconnected. But again, if we have internet, we'll have fun with these gears. We'll be able to use them for streaming. We'll be able to use them for linking using SRT. We'll be able to use them, the Cloud Connect, the NDI, and all those protocols. Yeah. So guys, until next, I think I'll stop this stream now. Then another stream immediately once we set up will start in immediately. So guys, don't move away. Our pages are there. Our community number is there, 0796 282 206, whereby you can text on WhatsApp, text a name and everything, and then we will make you, we will add you on the WhatsApp of the community, whereby we'll be sharing all this information. We'll be sharing new things that are coming. It has also been shared, the KiloView event, it has been shared on it. So guys, please, I will have to log out now. Thank you so much, Mora. Mora, we need to talk. Mora, we need to talk. Please, if you can reach out on my number, please, I need to talk to you. Thank you very much, and have, I'm not wishing you a good day because you're still joining back. Grace Martha, thank you for joining. I'll sign out now, but again, we'll sign back in for guys to be able to access the KiloView webinar. Thank you.